Tell us the background about this horse. Obviously, his record speaks for itself. He's got a terrific record, and talk us through his career up to date.
Yeah, pretty slow start as a 2-year-old. Got beat a couple of times. As a 3-year-old, he was unbeaten, I think, in 10 starts. Then he went a miss. It's been a long road back. He's been off the scene for 3 years, so fingers crossed he can stay sound.
What were the issues with him?
He's got a tendon. Look, it's not perfect, but at the moment he's going quite well.
Hence why you've come over for the trip. Just felt while you've got him going good, might as well come over and chance your arm.
Yeah, that's right. He was really good last week, first up from the long break, so we thought while he's sound and racing well, we'll come and try and steal some Victorian money.
It was a big win coming from last. He was tardy away, but he didn't lose. I suppose a lot of ground, but still he lost enough to come from last and to win from that position, lap from home, and we don't see that happen very often here at Melton. It was a strong performance.
Yeah, he was super. He did scramble away, and there was a lot of horses in front of him, and but he sorted it out and got a good card up into it, and yeah, he was really, really good.
He certainly was, Kima, and Isabel doing a terrific job. Her team's going really well at the moment.
Yeah, she's doing a super job, and you know, every time you drive their horses, they're always very well prepared.
Very good performance, began well and just travelled strongly all the way through.
Yeah, he was a bit laid back tonight in the run. He didn't feel quite as sharp as he normally does, but he was... Yeah, he's holding them pretty well at the finish. He's sort of near the line. He felt like he was like, oh, yeah, I know what I'm doing here. And then I couldn't pull him up. So, yeah, he was good.
His performances since arriving overall have been terrific.
Yeah, they have. You know, he was a pretty nice horse over there. And he was out of form when we got him. But luckily, he's got straight back into form. And I'm not surprised he's doing this.
We were all expecting fireworks and nothing happened. It was just, went to the lead, did it comfortably. One stage, I think he even looked over his shoulder and thought, no one's even putting any pressure on me.
Yeah, I was the same as you. I thought there was going to be a bit more fire, but he got it on his own terms, and yeah, finished off really well.
He's a real speed horse, isn't he? He loves to run the gate. He's got great early acceleration, and in particular when you get left alone like that, he can really let down and reel off some pretty fast sectionals.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't think he understood that the race was actually over, because I took all the way to the 400 to pull him up. But yeah, he's a super quick horse, and when he sort of gets left alone and relaxes a bit, he's pretty hard to run down.
Yeah, that was his 13th win from 31 starts. He's beautifully bred, and he's only a 4-year-old, so even though this race itself, I think it does, it gets a metropolitan penalty, so he moves up to an M2, but he's obviously got still a very, very big future ahead of him.
Yeah, I reckon. He's a really nice horse, and, you know, like you said, he's only 4 and he's still learning, and he's probably just got to learn to relax a little bit more, but he's getting there.
Got the job done with a beautiful barrier draw and a great trip tonight.
Yeah, that's right, Rob. Yeah, look, so obviously the quality she's been taken on in New Zealand, it just goes to show you can come here and yeah, look, she felt terrific tonight. She's always travelling really good, and yeah, it went really nice.
You driven for Steve in the past?
Yeah, no, I haven't. So it's always good to to drive for Steve. He does a good job in New Zealand. Amanda's here looking after him and after her, and yeah, look, to their credit, she flew in Wednesday night. She's at home and she just looks terrific. She's just really done well, and she's eaten, and yeah, sort of more every time I looked at her, the more confident I got.
A top win.
It was, Robbie. Yeah, he got a little bit wobbly at the start. He went in and out, and then I always thought Wardan may try hold the front, which I was hoping he didn't want to, but if he did, I was prepared for that. But he over-raced quite a bit in the first lap, and then he eventually settled sort of at 1200, but I was hoping too much damage wasn't already done. Yeah, because we're going along fairly quick.
He's a very lightly raced horse. That was only his 15th start, 8 wins, and certainly when you look at the honour roll of the Melton Plate, we've had some great horses that take out this race. I mean, even the last few years, Shadow Sachs, Hector JJ, Guaranteed, horses that all went on to make Grand Circuit races. And I suppose this horse now gives every indication he's right on track.
Yeah, very true. It's a very nice honour roll, and to join it is a big thrill against the names of those horses that have gone on to do bigger, better things. And I think this horse can be the same as them. He's certainly got the talent. He's still got a little bit of learning to do. As you saw tonight, he just got a little bit keen. And look, he was flat, top of straight, but to his credit, he tries really hard. And the run was full of merit, really, the way he held him off. But wouldn't want it much longer.
He's been competitive and going well and getting a good record next to his name.
Yeah, he has, Rob. As you said, he has got a good record, those 6 wins from the 12 starts. And he's been a slow maturer, but he competed in the Derby heats and was probably a little bit below those really top-line 3-year-olds. But this race has fallen really well for him with the 2 Derbies already ran, and probably not as strong as the Derbies, obviously, and got a good trip. And, the race was run to suit and he finished off really well.
Yeah, look, he's probably, as you mentioned, just below the better ones, but he's progressing well, and I think tonight he's taken another step, I feel.
Yeah, exactly. And as you know, sometimes horses can mature in their older years, and in their years, I should say. And he's a brother to Rapper's Delight, who's progressively got better as he's got older. So we're hoping this little fella can do the same.
One thing that seems to put him in good stead as well, he's got that early gate speed.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great asset. If you've got that gate speed and you can put yourself in a position like he did tonight, it'll win you a lot of races.
Glenn's taken over the reins. I think Jace is at Bathurst, is that right?
Yeah, he went up, took a couple of horses up there, and so luckily I got the drive.
How's his night gone?
Yeah, he had 2 winners, so he took up 2-year-old for the Bathurst, and he made the final and ran a good race.
All right, he'll be pretty happy then. But at least he's sharing the love with you, Glenn. Good win by this mare. Been racing really well, having won a past couple, and she's got good gate speed. And certainly once Moonlight Dream galloped and you were able to work to the lead, you're in a pretty good position from that point.
Yeah, that's it. She's been racing in good form. She raced well through the need for speed, and she's got a bit of a mind of her own when you're walking around before the start, but in the race she's a beauty to drive, and got to thank Pat and Anton for giving me the drive. And
well done, great drive. Top effort to win that last race.
yeah, thanks Rob. I wouldn't say I was the most confident before the race, but when you're driving for Courtney and Mark, they're always fit, and you can genuinely drive them the way you want to drive them to be able to try and beat the other horse. And I just didn't want Grant to come around too early, and lucky enough we were able to pinch a little bit of a break down the back, and he did a good job.
Yeah, this horse here, 4-year-old, only 12 starts, looks to have a pretty promising future.
Yeah, he's a lovely little horse. He's doing a good job. He's only got the one eye, so his confidence keeps growing every time he goes out there, and he's definitely a better horse in front. He likes to just bowl along and do his own thing, and he's had a couple of really good wins from in front, so I think that proves that that's the best where he's placed.